What's going on? Welcome to CloudStationTV.
Yo, what is good?
What's up?
And a happy Wednesday evening to all.
Man,
whatever time of the day it is.
congratulations, England. Man, I watched the nail biter today, man. Congrats.
I am frozen. I had to come back in.
JD's doing frozen stuff.
Oh, good. It happens.
Oh, man.
It's like a special dance, like move, freeze. So, what is going on, everyone in the chat?
Oh, my goodness. Look at all these wonderful people in the chat room, man.
Yeah, the chat is on fire already.
Yeah.
Oh, and JD's coming back in. Here he is.
I'm back in. Hey.
JD! Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, you guys had a good week? Busy?
Yeah, man. Just gaming. Celebrated the 4th of July. Actually, my wife got us some tickets to go to the naval station, and we went on an aircraft carrier, the USS Hornet. And I just wanted, because my dad was in the Navy, and I wanted to show my son, hey, this is what my dad did. You know, my dad used to take me to aircraft carriers, so it was really cool showing them where they slept, where they ate, and all the different ships and stuff. In the so that's what we did on the 4th of July.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I see some pictures about that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I was just relaxing, man. I've been going for like the last 5 weeks every weekend, so I was just like, I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna go nowhere. Just played a couple of games, ate some barbecue at home, and just was chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, myself. Well, last Thursday was our 4th anniversary for my wife and I, and we ended up doing not that much because newborn keeps us busy, and we actually had family over for the weekend.
Oh,
for
man!
The first time, it's the first time in 18 months we've actually seen other members of our family.
Wow, isn't that a great feeling?
Yeah, because of COVID, so it was my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law. They came over to see, of course, the newborn, and yeah, it was nice to see him. So yeah, that kept us extremely busy. Gaming wise, what do you guys do? Right.
Well, man, I've been playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. A lot of Siege. I did play the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020. Yeah, 2020. I played that on the PlayStation Now, but I didn't download it. I streamed, and it played. I have to keep it honest. It played beautiful, man. It played great. Played some football, soccer, and played some basketball. Judgment. Oh my God, dude! Just an amazing game by Sega. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. Then just watching basketball, the Euro, Wimbledon, hockey, all the different playoffs and championships I've been watching.
Yeah, nice.
What about you, JD?
Man, you can go check out my streams, man. I did
Rainbow Guilty Gears in there.
Yeah, there was some Guilty Gear in there. I was playing that. Didn't stream that one though, but man, I was all over the place. I was playing Xbox game, xCloud on a browser. I was playing Gears of War Judgment. I went through a couple of games. Y'all go check out that. Just kind of testing it out, seeing what it do. And what else did I play? I played God of War PS Now. I was streaming that. That stream is up. You can go check that out. And Rainbow Six Siege on Stadia. Me and Kiefer, man, we was getting it in. And DrSpaceman a little bit. He was
wait a minute, DrSpaceman was playing?
Yeah. We saw him up in there. He was like, hey, what are you doing by himself? Come and join us. So we hit him up. He was in there.
Wow. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome time. So yeah, had the family over. Didn't have a lot of time to game. Still had to try that Rainbow Six Siege on Stadia when it came out. So yeah, I joined Kiefer and JD there on the while Keith was streaming.
We both were.
You both were?
Yeah, we both were.
Okay, so who's getting the kills? Who's like the expert? Keith?
Yeah, Keith was, man. He's the expert. He was trying to do the 1-on-1. Like, hey, show the ropes. Like, yeah.
Wow.
That's nice. Other than this, since I finished Ratchet and Clank, I haven't done that much gaming, but I was thinking of getting back into my backlog. But the thing is, it's all very cinematic games, and being busy all over the place, I want to get back more into the more RPG-esque game that I can just grind. So I actually asked Ray between Valhalla and Scarlet Nexus, which he told me I should get first.
And what did I tell you? I kept it real. I told you Valhalla, man.
Valhalla first.
Yeah. You definitely have to. Raid! That's a game you need to experience. It's beautiful. I love it. Then get you some Scarlet Nexus, man. But you definitely Valhalla.
That and Valhalla on the PS5 is a heck of a great version. On top of that, it comes out pretty fine on it. So I actually went ahead and pulled the trigger on Valhalla.
Yeah, you got a good price on it. Did you get a good deal?
Was it? It should have been on sale. Right?
Yeah, it should be on sale. So I did get a gold edition, and did get was 40% off, I think.
Oh hell yeah, man! Yeah. See, that's why. That's why I told you to get Valhalla, because I knew it was. The
other one was full price anyway. So
it's like, man, it's a no brainer.
Plus, they just announced that they were going to support that game still for a while.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to that later, by the way, but there's a major Assassin's Creed news that just dropped today.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that a bit later in the stream. So, yeah, it's been pretty much what I've been doing. Been wanting to try the PS Now games, but I haven't had time to actually come down to my console much. I played a bit of Valhalla on my PS5, but I've mostly played on my cell phone while holding the baby, and so yeah, that's pretty much been it. So not too much gaming for me, just a bit here and there. So that's awesome. And let's take a look at the chat. We already got a few folks in there. So we got Paul.
What up?
Yeah,
how's it going, Paul? It's good to see you. And we got us. I'll skip that over, and we had Chednar. I'm never sure how to pronounce that.
Sednar, man. Welcome.
Sednar, man. Great, wonderful supporter.
Yes, sir.
So awesome. And the rest is pretty much, it's still just us for now, but pretty much populating the chat. Chat is still on fire.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the piano is in tune up, JD.
yeah.
Not a year.
Turn it over real quick.
Yeah, that's the news. One of the news I did see. So, why don't we proceed with some news, or did you guys want to start with something in particular?
Nah, man, let's get into it.
Yeah,
you want to get into it?
We got a lot.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into just loading the PlayStation Plus games that just came out yesterday.
Yes.
Ooh.
So, A Plague Tale: Innocence. Still need to play that game. I tried it a little bit on Luna and thought it looked interesting, but just barely grazed over it. So now I got it on PS5. I'm gonna have to give it a solid try.
Yeah, I watched Paul. Paul was streaming it, and it looked amazing. I watched his stream; it looked amazing.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So it's more of a adventure game, right? It's you go through a story. It's not like RPG-esque, or how would you describe it best?
Rats.
Let
me tell you something, man. I see, that's the one reason I'm kind of iffy about play. I don't like rats, man. Don't like rats.
You had enough of rats.
I was a property manager, and one of the properties that I managed was across from Facebook, and the property was infested with rats. So every time I see all them damn rats in the game, I think about the rats that I used to see on that damn property, and it's just
He said, "Nah, fam."
Like the one sense support is fantastic. You can feel the rats. See, Ray? It'll help you overcome your fears.
Yeah, you can do that, man. Then they'll put it in VR one day, and then you can get the full experience again.
VR on top with the suit that you feel everything like in Ready Player One. So you can feel him crawling all over you.
Oh man.
Hell no. Hell no. I'll tell you what I did though, man. I did play some of that Call of Duty 4. Oh my god, it plays so beautiful on the PS5, man. It is smooth and so yeah, it's killing my son.
I need to try that. Is it still like with the mech suit that like gives you the double jumps, or because I know that wasn't too popular. Was it
that was wasn't that Call of Duty
Advanced War?
That was advanced, man. Yeah, that was
so
like
that one doesn't have
pogo
that
stick. Yeah, you felt like you was on a damn pogo stick jumping all everywhere. Ridiculous.
That bit was weird.
Yeah.
So glad it's on there. I'm gonna have to give that a try, certainly. And also, I know you're gonna love this one.
Loved it. I was
we actually already did a stream of that game on Stadia with a luchador mask on.
Yeah, I look, I love WWE, and I think the thing about it is everybody likes the more realistic wrestling games. But man, I love these games too. So yeah. And I got the deluxe, so I got all the superstars.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, not in.
Blobstree's Advanced Movement.
Had advanced
what
movement.
What is Blops?
Black Ops.
Black Ops. Blops. Sounds like something that happens when you go to the washroom.
Sounds like it sounds like something you just did in the toilet.
Not in this.
With the S at the end, it's just the water washing up.
Watch out for that block way. Watch out for that.
Yeah.
Oh, and this one, we did talk about that last week, I think, because the news did come. Virtua Fighter 5 for a second month in a row on PS Plus.
Play that game, you guys will appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Awesome fighter, but it's unusual to see games coming back to PS Plus. They're really trying to get as much people as possible in this game. So with the Evo they got going on, there might be something going on in the future with this.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting stuff.
Definitely.
They need to default that. Like, it would be nice. I don't want to come back to this. Yeah, just streaming software issues.
Oh man. Virtual Fighter 5, baby.
Yeah, and I love it.
Why not follow up this with some other?
There you go. Now you're talking.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Now you're talking.
Cloud gaming.
This is thick news. Thick. We got the thickness of this news is crazy. Now the value. PlayStation Now just got some major A-listers in there. So we got Red Dead Redemption 2 with a Cavito. This one was really interesting, and we're going to come back to that in a moment. I want to talk about this, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is on there. Exclusively as a PS4, PS5 download. You cannot play on PC. Which is a bit weird. So I want to come back to that later. We're gonna make a bit of a conversation about this. But still, if you got PS Now, you got Red Dead Redemption 2 for the consoles. There is Neo 2, very popular action RPG.
Yeah.
Fairly recent. And so that is another big value that is bringing. There's Moving Out, which is a competitor to what's the other game again?
Get Pack.
That's
on Stadia. Yeah.
Funny thing is, Get Pack and Moving Out started production at the same time. Studios never talked to each other, and they came out almost like
there was a spy.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Apparently, they came out with a trailer at the same time, and the studios talked to each other. It's like, where do you guys like? Apparently, it was totally coincidence. They made almost the same game at the same time without talking to each other.
They need to do a collaboration for the next game.
Yep. So really weird. And this one,
Boy.
Heavy hitter.
Oh man.
People have been asking for this. It's been on there before when the game came out for like 3 months. They pulled it, and now it's back on PlayStation Now. God of War. JD, you actually streamed it.
Yeah, go check it out, man.
You know why they brought that back, man. You know why they brought it back.
Like sometime like they'll say, oh, it's only there for like until November 1st for Red Dead Redemption 2. But this one doesn't show any expiry, so it might actually be there for good. That would be very nice. And Judgment.
Oh, love that game. Love the game.
Almost bought it. Happy I didn't, because gets it for free.
Yeah, it's got games inside a game, which is so cool.
Yeah, it's the Yakuza series. They tend to do that. It's very awesome. They have arcades.
Yeah.
So thick news. It's the same thing meme. Nice. And no, that's not all. There's more games.
Yeah.
Olympic you thought it was only going to be 3?
Yeah, I was playing Olympic Games, guys. It's a pretty cool game. It's a good game. Good game.
Yeah, I had a little bit of fun. I played one match. It was okay.
So, oh my God. That's a fairly recent game, by the way. It's 2020, but it's the Olympics 2020 that have been pushed back for some very obvious reasons. Look,
Olympics is coming up, people. So it's, it's the
new. Don't let the 2020 fool you. It's a brand new game. It's been out for like 1 week, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and it's already on PS now, so that's amazing. Yeah. And bring on the heat.
Oh,
NASCAR
Heat
baby.
Go around that turn. Let's go.
So awesome sports of always turning in the same direction.
Yeah.
NASCAR games are fun.
Yeah. I love me some NASCAR, dude. Love some NASCAR. I go way back to what was it? EA. They used to do NASCAR. Oh my God, what was it? Some crazy title, like a long time ago. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing some NASCAR games back then.
Dude, I had the steering wheel, man. Ooh. Yeah.
I had the steering wheel on the PS1, I think.
Only game I played back then was Destruction Derby.
Oh man,
you played some fun. Gran Turismo. You played.
I wasn't even a Gran Turismo head.
Destruction Derby 2 on the first PlayStation. Destruction Derby 2. You'd always go backwards, like hold the circle button so you're going backward.
Yeah.
Save your engine. Destroy your back of the car. You might not have a trunk anymore, but you don't care. You don't need a trunk for Destruction Derby.
Yeah. You don't need anything. You just need to destroy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Paul, I almost pulled the trigger too, Paul. I'm glad I didn't buy it. So
yeah.
So insane value. Like how many games is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games.
7 games. I think they took shots at everybody. PlayStation just came out and just fired all shots at all the cloud.
Those are old games, though. Those are old games.
Game Pass made the news for bringing GTA 5. GTA 5. That's from 3 generations ago. Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, 2 years ago? Yeah. And it's still it's still in the top streamed games. It's very loved.
Yeah.
Awesome game.
Yeah.
I love it.
Judgment and Tokyo Olympics. I that's a shot at Stadia, I believe. That was what I'm saying.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, let me tell you something. I would have been really, really hurt having Stadia and I purchased those games. And I was like, oh, Sony, why you do me like that? Why you do me like that?
I've seen some comments on Twitter about that. A lot of people did pull the trigger on these, and now they're seeing it on PS Now. It's like it's on there.
No, my New Year's resolution was don't pull the trigger on games. Take it easy, because I was just like buying games,
Mm-hmm.
and then they would go on sale, or they became a pro game, or even something else.
Yeah.
So
They
no,
became something else.
if it's like Village, day and date I got to play that. Day and date I had to have that. So there's certain games I just have to have.
Yeah.
But Tokyo Olympics, no, I have to play. I have to have that right away. But it's a beautiful game.
So I just want to talk about the Red Dead portion of only on consoles. I do have a theory about that as for why. Because does it make sense? Dry like that, just bringing the news? Absolutely not. It's running on a console. It doesn't make a difference whether it's Red Dead Redemption 2 or any other games out there. If it's running on a console, it should be running. It's not too powerful for the cloud. Heck, it's on Stadia and it runs extremely well on Stadia.
Yeah.
But I want to bring everyone back to a time where GeForce Now came out. Like, GeForce Now was in beta for a while. I know we're not talking about PlayStation anymore, but it'll still come back to PlayStation anymore. So when GeForce Now came out of beta and officially became a product that people were paying for, some studios, including Bethesda, said, we don't want our games on your service. You got Skyrim on there. We gave you permission for when you were doing a beta. We want you to pull the game from there. And it really pulled the pants down on GeForce Now and NVIDIA because they were actually promoting Skyrim as being one of the games they have on their service. And then a bunch of studios did the same right after. And there was introduced the notion that if you're streaming a game over cloud, it's not the same as playing it locally, legally in terms of game ownership. So at that moment, NVIDIA had to make sure that they had the okay of every studio of games they had in their library. And then at the same time, Stadia was actually selling games, but they were making sure that they had the rights, because that's what they were selling, solely streaming rights to the games. So now PS Now is bringing a whole bunch of games, but now they're bringing Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a stream game on Stadia, and it has been also on xCloud for a moment. Red Dead Online is still on xCloud, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is right now, but not the Red Dead Redemption 2 game. So I do believe it is all speculation, but I do believe what happened here is that Rockstar gave the okay for Red Dead Redemption 2 to be on PlayStation Now. They paid the agreements for that. But as for the streaming rights, they might have an agreement with somebody else that prevents them from further selling streaming rights to their games on any other platforms. What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead, JD.
That's very interesting because as soon as you're thinking about that, I'm thinking about all the games that are on PlayStation Now. That is Bethesda, Elder Scrolls, Fallout. Is that going to be removed or taken away at some point down the line due to the new deal with Microsoft? Like, I don't know. You make an interesting case.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. It's because at the moment, like, a lot of Bethesda games are still running off pretty old agreements, and you have to take into account that PlayStation has a humongous market. Even though PlayStation Now doesn't have that many subscribers, just the brand PlayStation is so huge that if you're pulling something from the PlayStation service, it could be bad for business. But now Bethesda is no longer really making business with Sony, with PlayStation, because from now on, all of their future games are going to be exclusive once they've done contracts they currently have, like some games that are coming up right now and very soon. After that, like Starfield, is going Xbox and PC exclusive in the Xbox environment. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. It's also interesting to see. It would be interesting to know the cause of why it's not available to stream. So people on PC cannot play this game on PlayStation right now. This is console exclusive. And I just checked a moment ago. You cannot even stream it to your PS5. You have to download and install it on the PS5.
Yep.
Money. It comes down
Mucho
to
dinero goes a long way.
Yeah, it comes down to money. And it's coming down to pretty soon. It's going to be exclusives over here, exclusives over there. Companies are buying the studios. That's where the money is at. Exclusives, man. And Red Dead Redemption it's a huge game. People are still playing it, you know. And there's people I still see. It's like they ask me, "How's the game?" And I'm like, "Dude, you should try it." And so, yeah, I know 109 gigabytes download. By the way, yeah,
Right here is a good reason why you want to stream the game and not install it.
Right.
So be honest with me, guys. How surprised would you be if within a few months / years, Microsoft acquires Take-Two?
I wouldn't be surprised, man. I mean, look what they got Bethesda. Xbox has a goal. They want to be the number one in gaming. Okay. They're doing stuff right now where people in Sony are like, how come they get all this and we got this? You know, they're doing a lot over there. And so, yeah, I can see that. I can see that happen. And I can see day and date and a lot of stuff with that company, you know, because it's gonna make money. It's gonna make people don't be stupid when you say, well, how are they making money if people are only paying a subscription? You know, how's it? They're making money, folks, because it's quantity. A lot of people are buying in. A lot of people, man. A lot of people. I got friends that like, man, I would never ever mess with Xbox. But see that Game Pass though, I can't refuse. And so, yeah, I can see that.
I would be really shocked if Sony let Xbox take Take-Two. Just for the simple fact that Grand Theft Auto historically has been synonymous with the PlayStation brand. And even if it's about the money, like Ray said, Sony does have the money. I mean, like I said, they're doing the exclusives right now for Grand Theft Auto 5 coming to PlayStation 5 with the money. So that Sony did drop down some money for Grand Theft Auto 5, the upcoming next gen version, the next gen version of that game. So I would be very shocked because I think Sony knows that brand, even though it's available on Xbox, it's available on PC, it is a brand that is still kind of associated with the PlayStation brand.
But we're talking future. So whatever deals you had, that deal is closed and sealed, and new deals can be made. And we're talking 23, 24, 25. We're talking down the road. And so,
right. And that's what I'm saying. It could be in the future. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they could, if Sony knows that brand is synonymous with PlayStation, they might be trying to work new deals with Take-Two to have that brand still not go exclusively to Xbox. But it could play out either way. I see your point. I'm not saying I would just be very surprised because that brand is synonymous with PlayStation. PlayStation knows that.
I was surprised. I think a lot of us were surprised with Bethesda. some of my Bethesda games I played, and I can show you, they're on Sony.
Bethesda, though, even though I was extremely surprised that it were purchased, blindly you would have asked me who would have bought Bethesda, and without a single doubt I would say Microsoft, because for a very long time Bethesda and Microsoft have been working together.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
employees have been Microsoft employees have been going in and out of Bethesda freely for a very long time because they were building the Elder Scrolls games together and the Fallout games together. They were working hand in hand with the Microsoft team. That's why for a very long time, even though the PlayStation version of the games were pretty good, it was always more solid on the Xbox, less glitches, because they were building the game for the Xbox than porting it over to PlayStation. So, because they were so.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying what you're saying, DrSpaceman. A lot of like Bethesda PC, like that's a PC market when you talk about Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, and that's a market that Microsoft owns basically. So it like you said, DrSpaceman, it kind of makes sense. Like, even though it was shocking, like they spent that much money, it's not too shocking as a grand scheme of things, as those are like PC gamers. That's a target for PC gamers.
Mm-hmm. And Game Pass now comes with the PC version of the game. So
yeah,
you know what's the ultimate brand? If you could get a piece of that, is Marvel. You know how many movies are going to be made all the way like up till, I mean, there's movies I heard coming out 23, 24 that are getting worked on or scripts are getting written. Hell, I saw X-Men Wolverine did a picture. I think they're getting ready to do another Wolverine. So Marvel, man, if somebody could get, I mean, you see Sony got Spider-Man, which they're doing a wonderful job. But man, if somebody could get Marvel, that would be huge.
Yeah, well, Square Enix has been making the Avengers game and also the Guardian of the Galaxy games that's coming. So that will surely be interesting to see where it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
And we know Square Enix always has been very, very close to Sony.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I'll be interesting to see how it progresses. And just to come back to what you guys were saying for Take-Two, I think you both bring very interesting points. Take-Two is still a floating company, though, even though they're very close to Sony. Mm-hmm. They have success on both platforms. Mm-hmm. And we know right now, looking at the pattern of both companies, Microsoft is trying to acquire big companies out there that are floating, while Sony is incorporating smaller studios they've been working on, that they've been grooming. Mm-hmm. They've been incorporating a lot of these within their PlayStation Worldwide studios, and it's growing fast. Like, we already know, like, well, it hasn't been confirmed, but it's been leaked by PlayStation Japan that Blue Point is actually part of these studios that's been acquired. And apparently they kept the news for a upcoming event that may or may not be tomorrow. So apparently there's going to be some big news that's coming on, according to insiders. So they're the studio that did the remake of Demon's Soul, which I would love to put my hands on, but it's $90 over here in Canada. I think it's a tiny bit more, like $92, $93.
Man,
before taxes.
Wow,
that is crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Before a 15% tax being added to that.
It's
over $100 for the game.
Yeah, I don't understand what.
Yeah, that's just what's
going on.
That's just ridiculous, man. Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with the gaming market over here in Canada, but prices keep going up, and it's ridiculous.
Bro, I would drive across the border and hide that game somewhere where they couldn't find it.
Thanks, Ray.
Ray, I want to add real quick before we leave the topic of Grand Theft Auto and Take-Two. To your point that you made, Dan Houser left Take-Two to leave and start his own studio or whatever that is coming up. And I wonder, he's a writer for a lot of the Rockstar games, so that's another monkey in the wrench to the future of Take-Two. Like, will Grand Theft Auto 6 have a great story mode? Whatever they work on it, you know, how great will that be? Will it live up to the legacy of Dan Houser? And PlayStation could be looking at that. Microsoft could be looking at that. It's an interesting time for sure.
You know, all those studios that have been creating with the Call of Duty guys and the Halo guys. Now Dan Houser, doesn't that look interesting for Sony?
Yeah.
It's a really nice startup studio for them.
Yeah, it is.
They can sign up a deal with them. So there's definitely some interesting stuff happening there.
Yeah.
And speaking of these, PlayStation acquires Nix's PC porting special.
Marvel Avengers.
Yep, they worked with Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal for Marvel's Avengers. They've been doing a lot of games, and they've been known for a very long time to make excellent PC ports. So they take console games and bring it to PC. What has PlayStation been doing lately?
Porting.
Porting to PC.
Porting their games to PC.
Days Gone, Horizon Zero Dawn, and apparently Uncharted 4 is going to PC as well. So could it be a brilliant move to keep on that trend of bringing games to PC, which is one of the things I thought about, but then mustering it over, thinking about it, kind of thought about something. PlayStation has cloud gaming, like PS Now. This is a studio that's really good at taking games and porting them on a different system. What if Sony starts to invest more in PS Now, make it its own platform, and now we're talking about making modular games that over time, as specs go up, you can tweak them easily. So they could easily just take whatever PlayStation games in the backlog of PlayStation games and make them so that whenever you bring up the performance, you get new GPUs or new RAM available. You just do a mass update and all the games get an easy port to whatever performance you have, making more like PC-friendly games. That could be something very interesting we could see them doing as well. Making older games cloud native. Some sort of cloud native.
That's a good thought, man.
Look, man. Look, cloud is the future. Okay, it's the future. It's not like we see what's going on with these consoles and the components. Cloud is very convenient. So yeah, but then also shout out to the PC guys too, man. There's some guys that don't care. They love their graphic cards, their sound cards, and you know, there's a lot of guys that, you know, they build PCs to play awesome games. And so let's see, the Blaze would have a base hardware, but the software should stay the same. It would be hard to port them to PS Now like it would to PC. Will it? Will it?
I don't know. If you bring a PC approach, that because that's what's going on with PC games, that you got a malleable software that you can adapt to the hardware that you have, so you can slide in the specs to make them better. If you do that with older PlayStation games and deconstruct them and allow the basically the platform to adjust the game to whatever specs you have, then you can make an older game look better. I don't know if that came out clear.
I mean, it's interesting because when we talk about PlayStation, like older games, everybody, oh, you know, they need all their older games and stuff and bring it to the new system. And what they have been doing is taking their time and adding trophy support and all these things that new gamers expect for their old games. So it's not, I don't think that DrSpaceman, I don't think you're too far off of as to what they could possibly do in that area as in updating some of these older games to make it you know, fit the new standard, you know, just the standard at the very minimum.
I mean, look at that. Look at Doom 2016 on Stadia. There you go, right there. Compare how it played back in 2016 and see how it plays now. There's a difference. So, and there's a lot of other games that they're bringing that was old and bringing over, and you can see a totally difference in the performance. So, yeah, I mean, right now, hell, anything is possible right now, man. Like, it's just gonna take time, but they're doing stuff like that.
Plus, it's possible to upscale your games to a better resolution, which cloud
Shut
gaming
up, the
team
Ace.
apparently
Shout
has
out.
been having fun doing.
Shut up, the Ace.
Ace in the building.
So
Hell Monkey.
I watched that video too, man. I'm actually gonna I gotta go try that.
Yeah, I haven't checked the video yet. I've watched portions of it. It looked really smooth. But do they explain the process of how to do the upscaling in the video?
I haven't watched it yet.
Yes.
So
yeah.
They do?
Yeah. He actually shows you where to go and stuff.
Because I've seen like a quick link on the internet that says how to do it, but I was not able to find the graphics settings. So I need to look into it. But I think it's already active on my computer because when I checked earlier, it looked very smooth. But I'm not 100% sure. So you go like in the tab in the graphics settings, but I'm unable to find it. So I'll give it another look later.
Okay. I noticed he was using, I think he was on the Shadow PC also, doing some tweaks and stuff. Actually, the game was God of War.
Yep.
And so, yeah, check that out.
It's definitely interesting. So local, like especially like myself, I got an RTX 2060. A lot of PC gamers out there have RTX graphic cards. Those are really good. Like they have AI in it that's really good for doing upscaling. So we need NVIDIA to actually give us the tools to take whatever older games and do upscaling on them. Like with stream, especially, that would be interesting because if you're playing GFN, for example, you don't have the upscaling option on PC. While if you play on the NVIDIA Shield Pro, it does give you that option.
Right.
So I still don't understand why they haven't unlocked that option on PC yet when it is available. So got to look into this. So that is another news. And Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut arrives on PS5 and PS4 console August 20th. I tried that game a bit, was going to get back into it, saw that news, stopped myself.
Well, you know, they got some good news, man, because wherever you left off, you can carry that save. So
you can carry the save on.
That's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah. So that game is already very, very gorgeous, by the way.
Yes,
if you've never tried it, it's one of the most beautiful game in terms of scenery. Like, just look at that. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But now they're doing it 4K 60 that I believe they were aiming for.
Targeting 60 4K dynamic. Yeah.
So
look at that.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Now
it's a photo mod playground.
Now just for you PS4 guys, man. Look, shout out to Vet. If you had a PS5, man, you should see all the list of updates and all the features you're getting with the PS5. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The game is great. Really enjoy it. I actually interviewed the guy, the main character, and I remember when he was telling me, I couldn't say nothing, but when he was filming the scenes and stuff, and just, man, dude, this game, the things that they had to do, he had to be in a box and talk, you know. They put him in a damn box and they got the cameras and stuff on his face and he talks and stuff. So he had to go back and do all the other upgrades and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think I will get the PS5 upgrade, but I will probably get the director's cut. feel you on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
And
PS5.
you got a
Well,
choice, you know.
Yeah.
PS5 upgrade is $9.99 more if you have the director's cut. So it's either $20 if you just want it on PS4, 30 if you got it on PS4 and you want it on PS5, or $10 if you got the director's cut on PS4 and you upgraded. So you got a bunch of pricing options on there. So
yep, I'm dropping to 30.
Yeah, what do you guys think about this? They were charging extra just for the PS5 version. What's your opinion on that? I'm not just skewing any direction.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let JD, because I saw JD put a Twitter out. Let him go first. Yeah, that's right. We saw your emotions on Twitter.
Yeah, man. I share my thoughts on Twitter, man. Again, value is in the eye of the beholder, man, and people going to pay for what they think is good, is a good value for them, man. And $30 in a grand scheme of things, or paying 10 extra bucks to get some upgrades, which they suck some time into, versus, you know, people paying $70 for controllers and not playing no games, or just for colors, and people playing, you know, $30, $20 for lesser, you know, DLC cuts or whatever it is. You know, they actually put a lot of work in it. If you feel like they put a lot of work in it, just, you know, pay up. But if you don't feel no value to it, then you don't have to buy it. But don't slam the work.
Anything to add, Ray? Or
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Don't slam the work, but damn it, slam the greedy ass bastards that are putting the price tags on it, man. I mean, it's like, once again, you know, the greed. It's I get it. It's business. They know it's a popular game. And they know people are gonna spend the extra money, man. Me personally, I don't know, man. You know,
I got
what's
Eddie
up?
one in the room.
Play one
In other words,
in the
respect
building.
the hustle. You know, see, that's the thing, though, man. Somebody puts their blood, sweat, and tears to make this, and to I don't know.
Show that other one, DrSpaceman. Show that other one, and I don't know, like, how much work it goes into Q&A and these things. When the developer get these games, even if they knew they was probably working on a PS5 version, you know, they have to Q&A these things. They have to test all the content, make sure that it works, to even have it updated for whatever. And I don't know, man. I don't know. $10. I don't know, man. But it's just on the consumer, man.
Let
If
me
you
ask
don't
you
feel
this:
like it's,
you got Division? Did you play Division 2?
yes, I have Division 2.
Did you pay extra for the DLCs and stuff like that?
Yeah, I always buy the ultimate versions of any game, and I get them on sale most of the time.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't know, man. Look, yeah, it's weird because Miles Morales got the free PS5 upgrade, but Ghost you have to pay 10 because they know Ghost is popular. Who's a popular game? You know, they're not.
Spider-Man is more popular. They're, you know, yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm kind of mixed on this myself.
I'm mixed. I'm mixed. I'm very mixed on it because, yeah, I'm mixed.
Ray, do you pay $100 for Madden? The Ultimate Edition of Madden?
Do
you pay for the MVP
to be
editions?
Completely honest with you, brother, I was the idiot in the very beginning. Yes, I was paying $100, and then I realized when I was looking at the quality of the games and looked at and saw that it was the same shit from last year to this year to, I stopped. I said, you know what? No, I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped. I'll
So
probably buy the one in between. I won't buy the highest, but I won't buy the lowest. Sometimes I'll buy the one in the middle. You know, not the 100, but maybe the 69 or the 79. But they're greedy too, man. There's some,
but you saying that statement is quality. So if you took Madden, right, and you say that $100 they've been doing, they're not showing me quality stuff. I'm not going to pay 100. I'll get the base model, right? That's your choice, right? Because you're not seeing quality. If you saw quality in the $100 version of Madden, would you pay for it?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm with DrSpaceman. Like, I understand. It really depends on what am I getting with my money. If it's worth it. You know, if you're a passionate and you're a fan and you want to support the creators and the game and the company, then hey, go for it. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, EA is known for microtransactions, and it's not worth it.
And we got the Xbox ambassador himself.
Gears of 5 came out on Xbox One and the Series X. Release was a free upgrade. Microsoft didn't charge extra for that upgrade. Free enhancements, no BS buzzwords to resell your stuff.
Was there a free mode? Was there a DLC with Gears 5? Was that free, or was that a repackaged, upgraded? Just
the DLC was free, but the Series X upgrade, the DLC was paid for, was like around $30, but the Series X upgrade was free though.
Okay,
but I'm mixed on this.
I'm mixed too, Doctor.
That's interesting.
The reason is, from what they've been teasing, they've actually put a lot of work into the upgrade to the PS5 version. And it's like with the DualSense, they have to code in a whole bunch of thing in. And that game was done a while ago for the PS4. And they had to remaster a bunch of things to the PS5. But then again, by doing it, you're ensuring a lot of sales, because there's a lot of people who might have been on Xbox One who jumped over to PS5 this generation who didn't have that game and are now going to buy it. You're releasing new content for it. People are going to pay for that content. So I'm mixed on it. I understand wanting to be paid for the extra work you do to modernize the game, but then just doing it, even if you don't charge for it, you're still making extra money on all those sales you're going to make from the game. So I'm not 100% on board with the I totally agree with $20 charge for the extra DLC.
I agree.
And it does seem like an interesting DLC. Like, they got an extra island, extra story, and all this. But the upgrade to the PS5, even though it'll look amazing, I'm not sure they're doing the right thing by charging for it.
But they know that people are going to buy it. People are going to buy it.
Very fair point from Paul here. You can't make a controller that has these features, then charge people for the privilege.
Huh? You charge people when you buy the PS5.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, when there are companies doing these free upgrades, it's hard to justify.
Because those upgrades give them more sales. That's why they do it. Yeah, Hivebusters, no, it was not free. It was in Game Pass. Remove the free word. Hivebusters was in Game Pass. There you go. The PS5 version is the same version we have on
Paul want to know, why you defending it, JD? Why you defending it?
Oh man.
There are no upgrades.
Again, I'm not. I don't think I'm defending it. I'm just trying to understand what if Sony just came out and said it was $30 and the whole DLC was $30 to upgrade, instead of this mixed messaging of you can just buy it for $20 and add this $10. If it was just a $30 upgrade, would people be upset about that?
Hey Wilson, good to see you, man. Como esta?
Well,
So what are you do defending it? Yeah. And just catching up to the chat.
Yeah.
Chill,
Yeah.
lol.
I don't know.
So it's a very debatable. There's a lot of things to consider.
business.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, it's business. And not everybody is going to. Sony's not Xbox. Sony's not Xbox.
Hey man, if you don't feel like it's worth the $10 to upgrade it, then don't buy it. That's just how I feel. If it's not worth it to you, then don't buy it. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Interesting.
It's a good topic. That was a good last topic.
Yeah.
Move on to tomorrow.
State of play.
There was a state of play happening tomorrow, and we knew something was going on tomorrow, but wasn't expecting a state of play. I personally was expecting an answer to E3, especially after what Microsoft pulled at E3, showing their huge support for xCloud or Xbox Cloud Gaming. And Sony, everyone's been looking at Sony, and they come out with a state of play.
Hey, look at this fool.
What's your guys' opinion?
Ray. Cyborg.
Ask your question again because I was laughing at Rodella 5.
Bethesda software at state of play, LOL. Yeah, I don't think we should be encouraging that mentality, so I'm not supporting it. It's a fair point. So yeah, the state of play happening tomorrow after we've seen Microsoft at E3 tearing a big one because with this show, we have a focus on cloud gaming. And in terms of cloud gaming, Microsoft killed it at E3. And then subsequently released what they were teasing with the Series X upgrade of their blades in their data center. And now xCloud works a lot better than it used to. It's almost playable here, which is surprising considering what it was a few weeks ago. It was actually somewhat playable. I actually did a race earlier just for fun on Forza and only had to backtrack like 3 times in a race, which is they're improving quite a bit. So considering this, that they've made a huge move on cloud gaming, we were expecting Sony to come out with something extremely soon, and there were a lot of rumors that it would be on the 8th, so tomorrow. And now they announced a state of play where the main focus will be the games. What's your opinion? What's your guys' opinion on this?
I hope they surprise us with something. Please, just anything. But I noticed they said, other games they're going to talk about later summer. So yes, this showcase will not include updates on the next God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, or the next generation of PlayStation VR. Stay tuned throughout the summer, though, as we have more updates soon. Me personally, Xbox killed it. I would be like tomorrow coming out with some fire. Coming out with some fire. This is what we doing in the clouds. This is what we got going on. Something, and like I get it. I don't want to, poo-poo on Deathloop, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I'll see whatever clip of Deathloop. Damn it, I want to see some third party. I want to see what the hell you got planned on doing in the clouds. What are you doing, Sony? I got a PS5 sitting over here. I got PlayStation now. What the hell are you doing? I need to know. Come on.
What about you, JD?
I want to give props to them for telling people to keep their expectations down. Looks like they're learning from their previous state of plays and stuff like that. So I want to give them props for at least saying that, and so keeping people's expectations in check. And if they do have a surprise, hey, you got a surprise, announcement, right? But I wasn't expecting them to really say nothing too much. Again, COVID stuff, people starting to get back to work, and they buying up developers. It's just, I don't know. It's just a waiting game. Hopefully they do have something else to show. Like they said, at least a date for Horizon. Give us a date. Give me a Horizon Zero Dawn date. This year.
Do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it
this year, man.
My take on this is the fact that we were expecting a lot, but Sony lately has been doing it all about the games, and they're delivering a show about games again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
As for their platforms, they've delivered a PS5. The PS5 is in a lot of people's hands, and they keep delivering. I'm gonna catch up with the chat in not too long. I just wanted to go around, and I don't know if you guys remembered what happened when they actually officially upgraded PS Now to 1080p. They didn't do a show about it. They did a community update.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for a while they won't do a actual. Well, it's been teased that they want to do a PSX event, but I think a lot of updates, especially for cloud gaming, are going to come through community update, either through Jim Ryan himself or other team members that are sharing news about what's going on with PS Now, and especially if it comes to mobile or if they activate any other features we've been asking for cloud gaming on PlayStation, it's probably going to roll out in community updates and not major shows like this. So we're going to have to see how it rolls out, what's going to happen. But yeah, going to be something else to keep an eye on. So I just want to catch up with the chat because there's been a lot going on. So I don't know, the fact they've logged DualSense support 3D audio and lip sync behind a paywall is not for the players at all. It's for the payers. So that was for Ghost of Tsushima, I guess.
I think it was for the Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that was.
And I want God Howard to pop up in State of Play and say this is the last Bethesda game you are getting, Sony, LOL.
Oh, man.
Rodell, as usual.
Yeah, he's on a roll. He's got more stuff.
Canna trailer, LOL.
Really?
Maybe we'll see some actual gameplay. Did they show gameplay for Canna yet, or just the?
I think they did. I think they showed. They showed a little bit. I have to see. I could be wrong.
Sony doesn't have anything to show.
Yeah, they do. They got something to show.
They got plenty
of stuff to show. They just don't want to show.
I don't think we'll see something first party, but it would be surprised if they do.
I don't think you're gonna see first party.
Definitely not. Sony needs to shut down those fake Sony insiders on Twitter. And they make the community look bad. Y'all know who they are. I know y'all following them. There's actually a few of them that have been shut down. I know some insiders actually were working for Sony who actually either lost their job or were told to stop because they want to keep some surprises. So they were cut from the news. So yeah. And the Nintendo insiders with the Switch Pro.
Yeah.
That was a funny. I'm saying they're going to release the Switch OLED. Everyone's going to buy it. And 2 months after, and we're announcing the Switch Pro.
Man, you know how Nintendo does. Y'all think Sony bad. Nintendo is the worst one out of the bunch. Look at the DS lineup. Just look at the Nintendo DS lineup. How many DSs they had?
DS Lite,
2D.
2DS, 3DS, 3DS XL, new 3DS XL, and not a Switch Pro.
Nintendo get away with murder.
I think Switch Pro is coming at some point. The frame rate and resolution is very poor in a lot of titles. Kind of looks fire, nice.
Yeah, they got that. She got the little green. What the hell? That little ugly little green thing on her shoulder on Kina. The hell that?
He said the ugly green thing on the shoulder. I don't remember.
No, like Anna does look great. By the way, I know the trailers I've seen. What's her game? I'd have to go back.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't even think they said what it was. But yeah, they do have a gameplay trailer.
Kina is this little girl with like a spear with a crystal, and she's got a
bow.
She's got this like little green little. Oh, what the hell that thing is?
Yeah, no,
looks like
I don't even think they said.
I don't know what the hell this little spirit.
Sign me up.
Yeah, they do have a gameplay trailer,
right, or something. Yeah, it's like a fantasy Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that game to come out.
Some good stuff. And now, some other news came out today that's very, very interesting. There's quite a bit of takes that can be taken on this. An update on Assassin's Creed Infinity and the future of the Assassin's Creed franchise. Now, that's an update that Ubisoft has released today, because there were a lot of speculation and noise going around, and they wanted to address it themselves. So I applaud them for this. They don't let rumors go around and turn the defense apart. They actually confirm what's going on. They're working on Assassin's Creed Infinity. So my understanding is this will probably be some kind of Destiny 2 game, or like a game as a service where you'll have Assassin's Creed, but you'll go to different eras. So it kind of comes back to, like, we've talked about this kind of game before, where you're no longer stuck with like one title that is closed, but instead, like, it's a game as a service. It's progressing.
Fortnite and GTA, man, that's what they're going. That's where they're going. That's where they're going.
So imagine if you have all of the Assassin's Creed maps in the same game, that you can go freely from one to another, but over time, as the systems get better, well, all the texture, all the definition of the maps, they get better over time. So, we got Dark in the chat.
Dark in the building.
Yeah.
What's going on? There's something about the wallpaper that really gets to me. I can't pinpoint it, but it's still showing love. So they're showing love. Yeah. Good to see you, Dark. Everyone's going live service. It is the future of gaming, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's the moneymaker. Yeah. You got microtransaction, you got subscriptions, you got advertising, because apparently that's coming to console gaming and not mobile gaming anymore. They're testing it, or they're talking about making some tests for the future in the year. So I don't know if you guys heard about this. JD, Mr. Barron plays, so $50 worth an upgrade for the same internal, but $30 isn't. There's been a lot going on in the chat.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah. So for Assassin's Creed, if we're talking about putting on multiple maps, like we've all seen what happened with Destiny 2 not too long ago. They actually brought back maps from the first game. But in order to do that, they actually deleted maps of the second game to make space for the game install.
Right.
What if that Assassin's Creed Infinity, like we're going Infinity, they're going to expand the game. What if it's cloud native? We've seen Ubisoft being really, really friendly with pretty much every cloud platform out there. If you got JFN, you get access to most of the games on UB Plus. They're very friendly with Stadia, bringing as many titles as they can on that platform, one after the other. And Luna has access to UB Plus as well, with a whole bunch of titles. So, and looking at other platforms, we know Sony has a cloud gaming infrastructure with PS Now. Xbox has shown that their cloud gaming is solid with the Series X. And Nintendo, with the Switch, has some cloud gaming capabilities. So what if that's all in preparation for studios like Ubisoft and maybe a few others that have been working on cloud native games, possibly eventually Destiny 2, like we know they've been very friendly with Stadia. They're actually using Stadia as their main platform for development for the newer DLCs. I know they've been for a moment at least. So what if some of these studios, including Ubisoft, is actually making the jump to cloud native games to have all of the maps available in a game to explore different eras, making it just a humongous game that you don't have to install because no one in their right mind would install a file that big. What's your thought on this, guys?
Down the road in the future, I think I can see something like that happening. Yeah. JD, what you doing? What you doing, JD? JD up to something.
Check the last one. What? Check the last one I said.
Lip sync.
Go all the way down.
All the way down.
All the way
Still
down.
need to make better deal with Stadia. Oh well, I can't lie. I'm getting Ghost on PS5. Okay, yeah.
All the way down. You're missing it. You go.
Stadia needs to buy Ubisoft.
No, down. Past
I'm
start.
coming down.
Yeah.
He's almost there. He's
Cloud
almost
gaming can be amazing. I'm excited to see what happens.
there. You go. One more.
Did I skip it? No. Charge you 50 for LAN cable. Yeah. No, they charge you $50 for a LAN cable and a PlayStation Vita screen.
Yeah.
I think that's a vision to pull it off.
I agree with Sednar.
Ubisoft would be, if any companies out there would kick out the door of cloud native games, Ubisoft definitely would be one of these, seeing how friendly they've been with cloud gaming platforms. So,
oh man,
you got a printer problem?
Oh, sorry, y'all. My wife's in here printing something.
It's all right. So, no, I'm really psyched to see where that's gonna be heading. Not just that, but the Division as well. They got some MMO game going on. I actually haven't tried the beta. Like I saw something about if you agree to this, you got to sign an NDA and you're gonna get an invite for the PC version. I know some people in the room have played it. Maybe.
I don't know what
Not
you're
gonna
talking
name
about.
names.
I don't know what you're talking
You don't
about.
know.
I don't know what you're
You
talking about.
NDA know what you're what I'm
know
talking about.
I know what you're talking about. He's printing that $30 ghost coupon. Damn. Damn.
I mean, that OLED gonna be beautiful, man. That Vita was fire because of that screen.
You bet you.
Yeah, I
love you.
Love my PlayStation Vita.
Yeah, that Vita, man, it's nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta show my receipts. I keep my receipts on deck.
Pretty sure I got it around here somewhere.
DrSpaceman got the Vita. I know Ray got the Vita somewhere. It's right there.
No, man, I got the PSP. My daughter took my Vita, man.
Oh man,
I gave it to her when she graduated. She said, "What you want? What you want for your graduation?" I want your Vita. I was like, no, you can't take that. But I gave it to her though.
Yeah.
But I got my PSP. But you know what? Also, she took my Vita, but I took this.
Pretty sure I got it somewhere around here with a nifty plastic case that protects it and super shiny. Vita was good, yeah. It was a solid system, but it's something of the past because I think if Sony pulls anything in the future, it will be through mobile, so it'll be on your own damn cell phone.
You don't think they'll never make a handheld?
Sony Xperia or Ericsson might.
Are they even still around? Xperia, is they still around? Are they still around?
Well, Sony is still making mobiles, right?
But it's not under that brand. I think they sold off Ericsson.
Yeah.
It's just Sony phones. It's just Sony Xperia phones. It's Xperia's, yeah. I think they sold off Ericsson.
So we might see some Xperia PlayStation phones in the future. Would be nice.
Yeah.
With an OLED screen.
Are any of you guys interested in Deathloop?
I'm kind of interested in it, just a little bit.
Okay.
It hasn't piqued me at all. Like, it hasn't piqued my curiosity much. I should look into it, but I actually haven't.
Okay.
To be honest. So,
but I'm gonna get it for Rodella, man. I'm gonna get it for him. I know.
I'm just curious, like, why is that game kind of like their main focus is showing off?
That is kind of curious.
No disrespect to the people who made Deathloop or the game or anything. I'm just curious of why Deathloop. I'm 50-50 on it. Yeah. Go ahead.
We talked about Kenna earlier. I feel like that game might be a focus for a show. Deathloop. They've been doing a lot of promotion for it lately, but I've seen.
There's like a 10-page spread out on Game Informer that it was on the cover of Game Informer, and they just talk about Deathloop. I got to read it.
And it's on discount if you got PlayStation Plus. It's 10% off. They are both editions with PlayStation Plus. So I don't know why they're promoting it so heavy. But I mean, hey, if you pay for the exclusive game, I guess you need to promote it. Okay, I could think of.
We got a video on it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see.
Got it here.
You got it, Doc. Got the vids.
Yep. Checking. That should come with the.
Watch this say it's delayed again. That's Bethesda. Remember Bethesda.
You guys have audio?
Huh?
You guys have audio, right? Oh,
sorry. I don't see it.
Forgot to hit something.
There it is.
Started from the beginning. Sorry about this.
It's all good.
You guys have the audio or?
Nope.
No idea. No idea. No, I hear it.
Okay.
I hear it.
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't.
Almost has like
I don't hear
Fortress energy to it.
And now your mama knows if it isn't those three guys.
Oh my gosh.
Anthony, what's going on?
What's up? Cowboy has landed. And they just brought the whole Xbox squad up in here. We got Dark, we got Rodella, we got Anthony, man.
Yeah, he did a video on Dark recently.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a mix between BioShock and
you know what? Yes.
some BioShock energy to it, and there's another game I'm trying to remember.
Not Wolfenstein.
Not Wolfenstein.
Okay.
Something about a resistance, but not resistance. Not Dishonored. Dishonored.
Might be Dishonored.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I can see that. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So it's a shooter. Looks like it's got a story to it. There's some swearing.
Look at the guns. There's guns.
And there was a lot of orange and pink hues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's kind of throwing me off, man. I don't know.
Yeah, like you're playing through an orange sickle.
Actually, that sounds good right about now.
That would be delicious.
Yes, it would be. You know what? I'm gonna go in tomorrow with an open mind and watch it.
Mm.
And that xCloud boy JD is here. That was one of the funniest video I ever made. I was laughing the whole time I made that video. That's good. Paul, what's up, brother? Oh, that looks like it actually does. What's up, Anthony? You good?
It looks very fast. Oh, damn. Shut the head off.
So it looks interesting, but I don't think it'll be for me.
I will look at it tomorrow, and I want to see more content, more video, more gameplay. I'll go from there.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got on Deathloop.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of split. I'm like, it has an interesting like story concept where it's a time loop, a death. You got two assassins. They're trying to kill each other. We don't know why they're trying to kill each other to stop what. The gameplay looks fun, mechanical wise, like with all the guns and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Just hopefully tomorrow they show why
I'm gonna keep it. I want to see Ghostwire, man. That's another Bethesda game. I would love for them to show some Ghostwire.
Isn't Ghostwire already out though? But they were just bringing it to new gen, or am I thinking of another game?
You're thinking of another game.
Another game.
Yes.
Yes.
Because this game ain't coming out till like October 2021 for the PlayStation 5 and Windows.
Okay, yep. Ghostwire.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm more. Like I said, I never want to knock a game. I gotta actually really get into it and look at it.
That's interesting. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on, but please, Sony, drop some news on cloud gaming, because that is the one thing. Like, we know it's coming.
They're not. They're not. Okay, JD, are they gonna drop anything on cloud gaming tomorrow?
Nah,
not tomorrow.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Nah.
Like I said earlier, I think it's going to be a community post like they did when they confirmed 10 like they're going to do like short increments of progress like that, which is one of the luxury that you have with cloud gaming. You can do small steps into a direction, increasing accessibility, increasing quality, and just do a community post about it, compared to if you're releasing hardware and now you need to do a big show, because that's what you're stuck with for 7 or 8 years.
You know what'd be cool? Guys, we're sorry. We've lied. Right now is footage of God of War Ragnarok. We're going to show it right now. That would be awesome. Upgraded cloud gaming for PlayStation is probably a year out. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Like, if we're referring to like the PS5 upgrade of the PlayStation now, I don't think it's coming yet. Like if you compare it to the Series X upgrade that Xbox just did, I don't think Sony is ready to do this. They've been shipping a lot of PS5 out, and somebody actually made a comment. I don't remember who it was earlier on Twitter about the fact that Sony has actually been shipping a lot of units around for, and that's why they're outselling the Xbox 2-1. But Xbox actually has been sending some of their units to retail and some of their units over to their cloud servers to make their Series X blades, and that's why there haven't been as many Xbox on in stores as there have been PS5s. So that might be why we're seeing that upgrade faster on the Xbox side.
I think PlayStation gave their answer with the PS Now games that's available right now. That's our hold on tight moment. You know, again, I think they took a shot at Stadia with Judgment and the Olympics coming out. They took a God of War being on there. I mean, it's the latest one. It's not like something brand new for this generation, but that's somewhat of a shot. Even, you know, back, hey, we can put our exclusives on here anytime we want to. You know, little warning shot, and you know, Red Dead Redemption Online too. That's a huge move. Like DrSpaceman said, they had Grand Theft Auto 5 on Game Pass, and Red Dead is a Take-Two, and that's another big game for them. So I think they just kind of said, hey, this is a warning shot. We got something. We don't really have nothing too much to say, but we can do some things. And it's coming.
Even Neo 2, it's a game that just came out last year. It's fairly recent. There's a lot of drops this week. We counted earlier, it was like 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games, out of which 5 are bigger titles. If we count like NASCAR.
When is a game of 5 years old will be on PS Now? Well, just so for your information, Mr. Cowboy, the Olympics game, which is on Stadia, is on PS Now. And also Judgment, which is on Stadia, is also on PS Now.
Yep. Plus God of War, which isn't on Stadia. And Moving Out, which is an equivalent to something on Stadia, is on PS Now. And Neo 2, that came out last year. It's on PS Now. And Red Dead Redemption 2, which is on Stadia, is now on PlayStation Now. Though not on the cloud. Bit disappointing. And there's some NASCAR.
And even looking at PS Plus, what they did, I know Xbox showed A Plague's Tale 2, and Sony was like, hold on, we gotta like, I think that was intentional to have that, to have that on there, and to have the PS5 updates. I think that was just intentional. Sony's just watching, man. We want them to say something because we know they're up to something. Like, everything they did this month was an intentional shot, an intentional response, and we just want them to say what they're working on.
Yeah. No, I think PS will wait a year or two before dropping it on PS Now. Exclusives, at least. Well, yeah, they tend to want to have the games available on sale for a while. So it's a progression. We're going to have to see in the future if they do change their mentality. But for now, if you want a game, an exclusive that's coming out on PlayStation, you have to buy it. And yes, it is a different mindset from what we see with Xbox. And we're going to have to see in the long term how it pays out. If quality sticks, if Xbox is able to deliver some good quality exclusives day and date. Like, we know the games are coming, but are they going to be as good as the PlayStation games that we know they've been bringing quality games over and over again? So we'll see with time.
Man. We'll see, but we got to keep it real. Game Pass is something gamer friendly. All right, it's gamer friendly.
I won't lie, I've been enjoying it lately.
Yeah,
I tested it out. Go check my stream. I tested it out. It was
man,
cool.
I'm playing xCloud gaming. I'm loving it. I'm actually, I'm probably going to get me a new Xbox console. And we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I'll be just a man, but you guys know, man, I'm like you, Ray. I'm probably will get me an Xbox console.
Yeah.
I've been looking to getting another Xbox console because I haven't had one since the 360. xCloud Game Pass, I mean, that is a good way for somebody like me who has been out of the Xbox ecosystem since the 360 to go check up on some games that I missed out on to see what's up. So that's why I copped it, playing Gears. Trying to go through that, see if I like that series in general, if that's something that interests me. So it is a good value to gamers who missed out on certain games and just kind of want to check it out, see what's going on.
I totally agree. And come on, man, the day and date games. So you don't have to go and spend your money. You can just get that game and just pretty much, you got to download some of the games, or if you have the cloud, and that's another beautiful thing, the cloud D&D games, you can just play it instantly. So I gotta give big ups to Xbox, Microsoft, man. They're your PC, console, cloud, they're trying to please everybody, and so I gotta give them a shout out for that.
Yep.
I won't lie, I've been looking into Series S a little bit because I got a 1440p monitor that's pretty awesome, and the Series S does have 1440p support in terms of resolution. So I've been on the edge thinking about it, or just sticking with the cloud, because apparently, I don't remember who it was, someone shared something about Microsoft actually doing some investment in the East Coast for a data center. So hopefully that includes Xbox Series X blades, so that they can improve the quality over it in the East Coast.
They better, because they promising all this damn date and day games, and when these games come out, you know what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah,
People
are gonna stress the test out of that system. Like for me, like Halo Infinite, I'm telling you, Halo Infinite multiplayer, free multiplayer. Everybody like me that don't have a Xbox console, I'm going to test that out on Game Pass, on xCloud, see if it got to be up to par. You know what I mean? They better have everything working, even though it's still beta.
I'll just install on my PC, but
yeah,
I'll be playing some Halo Infinite for sure.
Dude, hell yeah, man. I mean, I go way back with Halo, and I was really impressed when I saw the damn reveal of the game and the graphics and the you got to see gameplay. Damn it, Sony, come on, Sony, bring it tomorrow. Damn it, Sony, come on down. What the hell? Jesus.
Hey man, let Xbox get their time to shine, man. I'll let them get their time. They've been hurting for a minute. They can shine in light for a little bit.
But see, the thing is, man, look, I love PlayStation and I like Xbox, man. But I want to see everybody shine. And it's just like, it's like a boxing match, man. And
man,
the guy,
it is.
He's He just guarding, and he ain't throwing no jabs, no uppercuts, or nothing. And it's like you just getting hit, man. Come on, they hitting you with Game Pass. They hitting
you know that Sony is
Cloud.
lining up a lot of multiplayer games. All those studios we've seen lately, there's a bunch of multiplayer games that are coming on those.
Anthony said it's all fun and games until God of War comes out. Listen.
It's on PS now.
Ragnarok comes out.
It's 2022. Like I said, 2022 is gonna be a big year. It's gonna be a big year. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It's not big stuff. So you guys got anything else you wanted to cover?
Oh, look who just walked in here. Holtz.
What's up?
Xbox deserves its time to shine, as I do feel like they have been bullied for years with games.
Good gamers.
The Xbox One era hasn't been good to Xbox.
Well, I mean, let's keep it real. Like, who has the exclusives? A lot of people were beating up Xbox with their exclusives, with the Sony exclusives, you know, and so I don't know.
Yeah, 2022 will be killer. Starfield. I'm really curious to see how that game ends up. Elden Ring. Been hearing more and more about this. The world is co-created with by J.R.R. Martin, the guy who made Game of Thrones. So
yes. Yeah. I'm excited.
That game has a lot of writing on it. Yeah. And definitely God of War. So
I want to see some more stuff with Elden Ring, man. I don't want to get Cyberpunk.
God of War is going to shut stuff down. Everyone will say Game Pass. What?
Wait a minute, man. Hold on. PlayStation got some other exclusives, man. You forgetting they got some other hitters coming, man.
They got some pretty good big one. There's all the remasters, including Death Stranding. Everyone's looking at that. And there's rumors. There is still rumors, but it would be very solid if they do bring that. That the first Metal Gear Solid might be in the works by Blue Point Studio, the studio that did the remake for Demon's Soul, which is, I believe, right now the highest rated game on the PS5 and highest rated game in the newer generation of consoles. It's got a very high rating on Metacritics, and the studio that did that apparently, according to rumors, is working on the first Metal Gear Solid game, the one on PS1. So if they do a solid remake of this game, it was such an outstanding game. I don't know if you guys played through it.
Nah.
You're missing out. It's a great story. It's a great game. I don't get excited over remasters, but I get excited for remakes. Yeah, it's not a remaster. They're remaking the game from the ground up, similar to the Final Fantasy VII remake game.
Oh, don't forget we got episode 2 or whenever that drops, Final Fantasy VII remake and the new Final Fantasy 16.
Take my money for Metal Gear Solid 1 remastered. But it's not remastered. They're remaking the game from the grounds up, apparently. So, and that's a studio that actually, like the Demon's Soul game, it's not a remaster. They remade the game from the grounds up. They didn't keep the old data. They redid everything. So it's new graphics, new drawings. So I'll be to keep an eye on. Yeah, best trailer for me was Elden Ring, and best showcase with Xbox, in my opinion. We're still waiting on Sony to show their game. They're showing games, but we want to see their game, as in, what are they bringing to the table now?
Yeah. We want to see their exclusives.
Yeah. Which is interesting as we bring that topic. And I had this while I was playing on xCloud the other day. This is why xCloud is perfect. Is for me, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, when I play third-party titles, when you compare a third-party title to a first-party game, most of the time the first party is a little bit better, a little bit more tighter, compared to a third party times. I'm not there. There are exceptions to that rule, but 9 times out of 10, a first party exclusive title, if it's a Halo, if it's a Gears, if it's a Nintendo, whatever first party, they're normally a little bit more tighter than than a third party studio is. And so for me, who's big on exclusive, xCloud, even though Xbox has announced a bunch of stuff with Bethesda, we like we just said, the Xbox One era of exclusives was kind of like, and nobody was really touching those. So now for me, I get to try out their exclusives to see if they're hitting that bar without purchasing the console. So they can prove that those are high quality titles, and I'm playing them on xCloud, then I'll be like, all right, yeah, Xbox cool, man. I'm about to put $500 down and get this console for real. But that's for me. That's how I game, and that's for me.
As for Halo can't compete with Destiny, we're gonna have to see with this. We haven't seen the game yet, but
Horizon Forbidden West. That's another. That's gonna be another huge hit. That's a game that's on my PlayStation 5 list. So looking for that. I would say Xbox is a different beast than what they were in Xbox One. I think they bought like 16 studios in the past few years. LOL.
Not just that, Microsoft back in the age of the Xbox One was thinking of shutting down Xbox. Lately, the CEO of Microsoft, the guy that took over, actually went out with Phil Spencer and said he's going 100% behind the Xbox brand. They got more guns right now than they had back with the Xbox One. So they are big competition this time around for PlayStation, which is good for us, the gamers.
Yeah, it's good for gamers.
JD, you were bringing up Bethesda a moment ago for exclusives. It's one of the things that Todd Howard mentioned when the transaction was completed not too long ago, that to leave behind like PlayStation and not having to focus on making the game multiplat is actually making things a lot easier for them, and they're now going to be able to focus on one system and make the quality so much better. So yeah, exclusives tend to be looking a lot better. And just look at the PS4 exclusives, like Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain, and those games look one generation ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you compare it to any of the other PS4 titles that were not exclusives, God of War looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these games are way ahead of their age in terms of graphic quality, like general quality of the game.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. When the developers can hone in on one set of tools and one thing, they can really like zone in and zone out and go push that hardware. When they have to focus on porting it here, porting it there, porting it everywhere, something gets lost in that more often than not, whether it's this. I mean, just look at all the third-party titles on every platform.
Cyborg.
Like, oh, yeah, it's like
Did I drop that?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Look at all these third-party titles, and we do these comparison videos, and it's like, well, it's running better on Stadia, it's running better on X Series X, and it's running better just performance, this and that. It's running better on PC. Like, so we know that the title degrades depending on where developers are spending most of their times on these games, and if they make exclusive games, the game is just better. There's no way around that. The game is just better when it's on one system.
I don't disagree with that. Third-party games are very important, but so are exclusives. So both are very important.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, games are important. Damn it, just bring some damn games, all right?
Yep.
I don't give a damn if it's first, third. Look, bring some damn games, man.
Yeah.
I need to hear some games tomorrow. Stay to play. But gotta go, guys. Love the show. Love you too, man. Take care.
Yeah, Anthony.
I'll kill you later in Siege. There's a video out, man. SPG killed him in the bathroom, man.
Kill him on the loo.
Oh man, hilarious.
Yeah, that's good.
I see Ray's wife in the background just a little bit.
You didn't hear the click, click,
Wait,
click,
she's
click,
got a knife.
click, click.
got a
You
knife.
didn't hear that?
Yeah, she's cranking the knife.
Oh man.
DrSpaceman gonna get me killed one of these days. You guys are laughing.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. So, anything else you guys wanted to mull over?
I think there will be a surprise. I'm gonna say there's gonna be a surprise tomorrow. Of course, there's gonna be a surprise because we don't know what they're gonna be showing. So
They did talk about third parties and
yeah. Like,
keep an eye open.
I mean, look, you know the games are coming. You know the exclusives are coming. They're going to announce it this summer. You know, they didn't sell that many PS5s to turn their back on us. So you know something, they're brewing something. You know something's going with the clouds.
Oh, they got something
money.
up.
They got something lined up. We're just the diehard Sony people are just like Xbox are, man, they're parading. They're like, you know, they're over Rodella's house celebrating. You know, but believe Sony bringing it, man. Sony, they're bringing it. They're bringing it.
It's like those roller coasters. Like you're going here or you're going up, like click, 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 click.
Yeah.
You hear the party going around. It's like, okay, it's still climbing. Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Where's the end of that slope? Because it's gonna ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
So great. So I think we went around the news, and we did touch about like JD had an extra the Nintendo OLED Switch.
Are you gonna buy it? Are you guys gonna buy it? That's what I wanted to know. I just want to know, are you guys gonna answer that? Nah.
Don't have the budget for that.
I mean, down the road, yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get it. Definitely. I love Nintendo, man. I go way
Even
back.
if they announced the Pro 2 months after.
Man, shit. I don't know.
Yo, they're gonna announce the Pro with the Breath of the Wild 2. They're gonna be like, yo, you've been working on this.
Everybody laugh, but you know, a lot of people lined up for Breath of the Wild 2, man. They're gonna sell that like crazy. That might be the number one damn seller ever.
Oh,
Watch.
Yeah. Look, that is.
Yeah.
It is, man. I'll tell you what, that new color scheme looks good with my PS5 though. That white,
the white one.
Yeah.
You got a PS5, Series S, a new Nintendo Switch OLED.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted the performance upgrades. Yeah, it's Nintendo. As we always say, they live in their own bubble. It's Nintendo land.
They gotta go backwards first. Then they go for it. They did the 3DS, then they did the 2DS. Now they got the Switch. Now they gotta go backwards somehow. I don't know
We didn't mention the Lan Port.
Yeah, the Lan Port
for cloud gaming, like what we were talking about earlier. Assassin's Creed Infinity. There's going to be more and more cloud games coming. This generation, we're going to see cloud native games come to all the systems, and every systems now have some cloud capabilities. So it's coming.
Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying the clouds right now, man.
Yeah.
Really curious to see how it's going to end up. So I do think we're going to wrap this up. So Ray, where can we find you?
Tonight, I'm streaming about 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. I'm gonna do some Luna, and then let's see. And I think Saturday, I think I'm gonna do some Siege. So just look out for Ray347 Twitter page, and I'll be letting you know what I'll be putting on there. And then catch me on Rock Reveal, catch me on CloudStationTV. Oh, and holy smoke, Retro Rewind. This coming up Sunday. We got Hell Monkey, and we got a guy that's making a RPG game. It's right now in Kickstart, and it's an amazing game. So look out for Retro Rewind Sunday.
Nice.
Awesome.
What about you, JD?
Hey, host. Hey, yo, I like that comment, host. Wait.
What he said?
Oh, well, we
already went backwards with the Switch. Like, damn.
Thanks, Paul.
Yo, you can find me JD3MXP everywhere, man. I got xCloud, I'm on PlayStation, I'm on Stadia, man. Look, hit me up, find me gaming. You know what I'm saying? Just play the games, let's have fun. You know, let's do that. Let's do that for a change. All right. Catch me tomorrow night with Rick Tone and the fam, Waypoint Gaming Podcast. And then my new
guys.
Thank you. And my new time on Fridays for the SBC, and it's Friday night at 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. PST.
Wow. Okay.
So it's 5 every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 5.
Oh man, that's good. That's cool. I'll definitely check
Friday
that
night
out.
fight at 5.
Yep, at 5. Yes, sir.
I will be checking you out.
Yep.
Awesome. And I'm Sebastian, aka DrSpaceman Games. You can find me here every Wednesday when possible. And I might be getting back my Sunday evening schedule plan. Other than that, I'm trying to stream. It hasn't happened at all in the last week, and been pretty busy changing some diapers here and there. So yeah, that's about it. So you can catch me on Twitch, on YouTube, and I'm on Twitter as well. So that about covers it. So guys, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peace. Thank you very much, everyone,
Peace.
for joining us.
Peace. Thanks everybody in the chat.
Be safe.
Absolutely.